Hello, hello, loners. We're back again. Yours truly coming to you live from.
Not live.
Okay.
Live for us.
Yes, that's what I meant. Whatever. You guys, have you heard about that submarine that has been?
This was like 2 weeks ago.
I know
now.
we just forgot to mention it. We forgot to mention it because I wanted to mention I forgot to mention if you guys have heard of it and what's going on with it. They paid $250,000 to go down. Yeah, a head to go and see the Titanic, and they died. But yeah, it imploded. It's insane. But
yeah, and they died.
But check it out if you haven't. It's insane.
I think most of the world kind of saw that happening.
I feel like it is more America.
Totally, but I think at least the UK had to have seen it.
Maybe. You let us know. But
you can't just say that and then be like, okay, well, anyway.
Yeah, why not? That's how I talk.
Mm-hmm.
Before we go on, guys, just want to say welcome to episode 91.
So yeah, recently they've been finding parts of the wreckage, and a lot of people thought maybe their bodies disintegrated or just
Imploded.
The submersive imploded, but apparently there's they found parts of their bodies.
Yeah. In
some of the wreckage pieces. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, and people were scolding the stepson because he was at a Blink-182 concert when it happened.
The stepson of, I think, the pilot was at a Blink-182.
Okay. Anyway.
You know what, man? If I ever willingly go in a submersive contraption, I don't even know what the thing is technically called.
Submarine, I would think.
It's not a submarine. Willingly, and you have tickets to a Blink-182 shoe and you have tickets to any concert, just go. Yeah. You not going is not gonna help me.
It's a good point.
Anyway,
so also, guys, just want to say, if you have, thank you. We've been seeing people have been going and following and liking and subscribing to our vlog channel. We're posting our Thailand adventures right now, and we want you to follow along and grow that channel with us.
Please, it's been a struggle. Okay, we've had 2 days straight of some technical issues trying to get some of our footage.
Yeah,
we're not giving up. Okay,
we appreciate you guys. All right, so today we're going to do the truth about absinthe. Is it just a money trick on tourists?
Yes,
scam, pretty much.
It is.
But yeah, this is by Honest Guide. We've done a few of his videos before, but I'll put the link below. And all right, let's begin.
Absinthe everywhere. Follow me for the best absinthe in Prague. I'll take you places you never dreamt of. Tohle není absinthe.
Tohle určitě nebude, že jo? Takovouhle barvu prostě přirozeně nezískáš. Jako první indicie je ta barva, že jo?
Listerín takhle vypadá.
No a nebo zelená, že jo?
None of this is actually...
Czech is an interesting language. Sorry, I just had to stop that. It just sounds so interesting. All right.
Absent. Or is it? Well, here's the problem. There's no rule, no law, no regulation whatsoever that would define in this country or European Union what absinthe is. So if by an accident you piss green and you put it in a bottle, you can label it absinthe.
What?
And tourists in Prague will buy it here at these stores. Hello and welcome to Czechia.
That makes sense.
Most foreign tourists that will come to Prague will see absinthe eventually somewhere, usually in these mini markets. And many of the foreign tourists think these three things. Number one, that drinking absinthe will make them hallucinate.
Yeah.
Number two, that it is illegal to buy absinthe.
I'll say this. It's because I bought some in Italy and it was definitely fake. But there's a movie called Euro Trip that was really popular with people like my age, or our age, sorry. And there's a scene in it where they drink absinthe in a bar in Germany or somewhere in Europe, and they start seeing fairies, and these things start talking to them, and then he starts making out with his sister, and it's just it's funny. It's a funny movie, but that's what when I was younger, I'm like, oh, this thing is some hallucinogenic drink or something. So I always thought that, and then yeah.
Brian was very much influenced by the movies he watched.
I love movies, yeah.
most of the world, but for some reason it's legal here in the Czech Republic. And number 3, that it is cheap here in the Czech Republic. Neither of these 3 things is true. And on top of that, most of the stuff is not real absinthe, but we'll get to that. Absinthe will not make you hallucinate. Back in the days, it might have, because they were adding a chemical that nowadays we don't put in alcohol, but we put in our swimming pools to make them cleaner. Sorry, it was a myth.
They were putting chlorine in there?
I guess so.
Absinthe is illegal. No, it's actually not. It's legal in most of the world. It was back in the days in some countries, and it was still legal here. That may be where the myth was born, but yeah, you can buy it pretty much anywhere.
I kind of want to buy a bottle just for like the decoration of it.
Yeah, it is
looks
cool.
kind of cool.
It does.
In Czechia, absinthe is cheap. Everything's cheap in Czechia. No, it's actually not. It's extremely expensive in these mini markets. Everything in these mini markets is ridiculously expensive. A tiny shot of absinthe that is actually not absinthe goes for around 20 euros. For that, you can buy actual very good quality absinthe.
What?
I guess it's good we're seeing this before we go to Prague.
If
I
a
wouldn't
foreign
go buy
tourist
this
takes a
anyway.
walk through
Like,
our
for
city,
myself.
they must think that the only thing we do is smoke weed, drink absinthe, and eat trdelníks.
That looks so
And we
good.
don't. Just like cannabis in downtown Prague, don't think of absinthe as a product. It's more of a marketing thing that will lure you in because it attaches to it something mysterious. Right?
I have a question from anyone who's from Czech Republic or Prague or anywhere. Did weed like just become legal? Like, let me know. Like, because I don't know, and I know that a lot of other places are a little bit strict on weed, but I don't know.
I don't think so.
Right? Something special for you. But no, behind it, there's nothing. It's just a marketing name. And the name Absinthe has more issues than you can imagine. The word absinthe defines absolutely nothing in our country. Yes, I was joking with the P in the beginning, but if these bottles would contain just water that was colored green, you can still write absinthe on it. There's no
What did it
rules,
taste
no
like when you
laws,
had it?
no regulations. In the
I mean,
remember-
that's.
I
I'm
remember
trying
it was
to
small.
remember. It also had like a weed sign on it. Like it was saying that it had like weed and absinthe, but it was
I
just
remember you saying it like. I remember there being a taste, but
it
like
tasted like alcohol. It just tasted like strong liquor. Like when you,
it's probably moonshine or something with some food coloring.
in the entire European Union, not only our country, except for one country in Europe, and that is Switzerland. They do have rules that define what absinthe is and how is it made. And the Swiss actually wanted to implement this rule into the European Union, but one country, specifically the Czechia, said no, we don't want
hilarious.
that. We don't want people to know what's behind absinthe. It can be whatever, you know? No, ketchup, you know, yeah, there has to be tomatoes. And champagne, yeah, it has to be made in champagne.
Wait. I think you told me this before. Champagne only comes from France?
It comes from Champagne, France. Yeah.
All champagne.
Yes. That's. It's.
What?
If it says champagne on it,
Oh, but all these other shit, all the other ones that we see, they're made wherever.
like prosecco, whatever.
Yeah, that's okay. Huh.
Um,
Interesting.
but if it says champagne, then yes, it is from
Wow.
Champagne. I feel like we've had this conversation.
I know, yeah. The more you know. All right.
But absinthe, no. Let's, you know, the silly tourists, they don't even care.
Wait, so what does Sweden say absinthe is then?
To make this video more
I think Sweden was trying to make it a law across the European Union that they have to actually just like it has to actually contain alcohol and it has to be this specific
Right, so
thing.
I want to know those specs. Like, I want to know what.
Probably
yeah.
to keep more like original, to keep the actual drink and to not like scam people.
What is it though? Like, what is absinthe? Like, what actually is it?
I don't know.
That's my question.
trustworthy and make our message more legit, we invited an expert, and that's our friend Kuba. Hi. Hey. His title is this,
Secretary of
which I just
Distillers.
couldn't
Wow.
remember. I'm an American tourist, or they might be, or a foreign tourist. They come to Prague, they see absinthe everywhere.
Yeah.
Is there fake absinthe being sold in these stores?
Yeah.
Most of it.
Most of it.
Yeah.
Am I, as a tourist, able to spot what is the real or fake one?
Well, it's not really easy.
Okay.
It's not easy for a Czech person who understand it. No, you have no clue how to do it.
What's the thing to
like
look
yellow.
for on the bottle to spot the fake one?
Yeah, if you want to spot the fake one, it shouldn't have flavorings and colorings in it. So if the label says some colorings and sugar, then it's not the real deal.
Okay. So what is in the bottle? I mean, what can be in the bottle legally if it says absinthe?
Well, if it says absinthe, whatever, it's some kind of spirit. There is no measure, nothing, no rules around it.
No, takže moje otázka zní, jako, jak já z tohohle můžu teda poznat,
Jestli to je absint.
jestli to je absinthe nebo ne.
A musíš si otočit na tu etiketu,
Jasně.
ten základ, a začít zkoumat. Jelikož tady je aromata cukr, tak to absint nebude, protože ten by to obsah prostě neměl.
Dobře. Takže já si otočím etiketu, najdu tady cukr, tak to už taky není, jo? A aroma a barviva, když tady jsou.
Absint není doslazený a barvu má z přírodních složek, čili prostě kouze z bylin. A tady to už je lepší, ale furt barvivo.
Damn.
Tady taky. A co je anízové aroma? To je anís nebo ne?
To je aroma.
So it seems difficult to find an actual like genuine absinthe. Probably you have to go out of the tourist areas
Yeah.
and find like some.
But is it popular outside of the tourist areas? Or no? What do you think?
You guys tell us.
I don't think so. But I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Jako, oni ta chutnat jako anís to bude,
Jo.
ale anís to
Anís?
nevidělo.
Anís to není, jo?
Někdy
Anís to nevidělo. Hele, a co je glycerin?
That's in a lot of our stuff
Jo,
here.
aha, dobře. A barviva.
Já si myslím,
Yeah.
tady teda nevidíme
He's
žádnej,
like Brogan
ale možná
now.
tady nahoře. I když tomu říkají panenský,
Virgin absinthe.
co? Byliná drť, to jsem ještě neviděl. Tohleto teoreticky by se asi dalo nazvat absintem. I když je to teda... Rozhodně to není dobarvený. Je to takový dlouho.
Okay, so I was waiting for something that looked similar. Do you remember when we were in Spain at that one bar?
Yeah.
And we got that free shot, not the lemon one, the one.
Yeah.
before? Remember we were like, "What is this?"
It must have been absinthe.
I don't know if it was, but it was that tint color.
Well, they do have it.
It was like a yellow. I wouldn't even say green. It was like a yellow, maybe like a slight hint of green.
Yeah.
And they didn't sell it, but they just gave it to us like on the house, and we took it because it was our last night there.
It
And we
was
trusted
strong.
the people.
It was strong.
It was good.
Yeah. I
Like,
think
it went down very nice.
that might have been absinthe, but because they
And
have it readily available over there.
I don't know. I didn't ask. I remember us just being like, we're either both doing it or not.
Yeah, I know. They were
But-
so nice.
Yeah. So I don't know. Part of me was just kind of like, you think what I'm thinking?
Ej,
I
a
don't
teď ještě malý. A to je třeba červený absint, tak to asi nebude rovnou, protože tam musí být barvivo, jo?
Z bílenek červenou barvu nevypotíš.
Jo.
Modrou teoreticky
Blue
českou
one, maybe?
to je vypotíš, ale určitě ne takhle modrou. Ale
Damn, this
jako
guy knows a
Right.
lot.
ten
Yeah.
popis jako není, tak to složení není.
That's wild.
Což je teda úplně super vtipný.
Jo, že tady není nic
That's
vlastně napsaného.
Jo,
The
jo.
owner's like, get the fuck out of
I
my
know.
store.
They probably, yeah.
Jo, ne, tak to zase nechceme jít tak daleko. Měl by tam být teda popisek, co v tom je, a to vlastně není.
Tak.
A tady je třeba červený absint za 450 korun, je to hodně? Je to dost?
To si myslím, že za to se kupujou absinty
Damn.
starý, jako možná starší než my.
Jo, a je tady ale teda napsáno, že v tom je cukr a barvivo, takže to není absint.
Není no, tak může se na to napsat cokoliv, že?
That's wild.
Ale u tohohle toho je těžko jako říct, jestli to je absinty nebo zelený. Českou pálenku by tady člověk pohledal.
Jo, to je z Malorky.
No,
Oh, Mallorca.
to ti dokládá, že teda jako ta legislativa není dojebaná jen u nás, že ano?
Jo, a tady není česky nic na tom, to může být?
Nemůže, tady to je, to musí být dolepený.
Thank you so much.
No, he's just like, thanks.
There's like investigating.
I
that.
know.
That's what we need for this show. Now, since we call ourselves guides, honest guides, we should give you a recommendation where to go in Prague to have absinthe.
come on.
Well, here's the problem. We never had it. I mean, I had it once in my life with a friend of mine who makes it. So we were drinking.
Babe, tell me that's not the color of the shot.
Yeah, it's exactly.
I
So
wish we took a picture of it.
I feel like we did.
No, we ended up taking one of the lemon one that we got later.
Yeah.
But that one, I don't know why we didn't take a picture.
Yeah.
From that water fountain dripping into the shot of absinthe. And then when I took my first sip of it, I screamed out, well, that tastes exactly like hašlerky, which are these Czech candies that are traditional, and it has the same herb in it, except no alcohol. So if you want to get something traditional in Prague that we locals like, get a hašlerka.
Hašlerka.
I already have one. If you eat the whole bag, it will make you hallucinate. Never take candy from strangers. Do you know what is absinthe?
I saw you.
Well, have a hašlerka. Have a hašlerka.
What is it?
It's like absinthe, but much better.
What is absinthe?
Have a good one, bye-bye. And now you're a little more ready for your upcoming trip to Prague. Looking forward to see you here. Check out more videos of The Honest Guide, and I'll see you next week because we make a new video every week. Ahoj.
Cool. I like
Excuse
him.
me.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. If we ever go to Prague, we're gonna be like come out on one of his videos. No, I'm just kidding.
We're gonna go looking on the hunt.
Prague seems so beautiful. Anyone, if you guys
It
are from there,
does.
I'm sure some of you guys from other places spent time there because it's very easy to travel there. But is absinthe like? We need to look into this. You guys might have a better history of it, but where did it originate from? I'm getting the vibe that it maybe originated from Czechia. I don't know what you guys call it, Czechia, because I think it was called Czechoslovakia, but it's not called Czechoslovakia anymore because they split up, I believe.
Wasn't it Czech Republic that split up? Or
No, I think because Slovakia is now a country, and then
Yeah.
Czech is now a country, but I think it was
but together
Czechoslovakia.
it was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sorry, I'm not too familiar with that area, so we might be
yeah.
wrong.
I
I'm
was
just
gonna
saying
say.
what
Our
I think.
geography skills,
Yeah.
down was rain.
But yeah, you guys you'll probably have a fun time correcting us in the comments. But yeah,
That's for sure.
if you like that one, let us know. Also, please, where absinthe originated, if you guys have the history, because I'd rather read it from one of you guys than go look it up. But yeah, if you liked, like and subscribe, guys, please. Okay, jump over to our vlog channel. Got them vids coming out for y'all.
Thank you for watching.
Cool. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Peace.